You're listening to It Matters with Kelly Cords on AM 1240 and 95.3 FM WJON.
I had the opportunity to go to the Paramount Center for the Arts earlier this year to watch the Battle of the Bands and all these young, wonderful musicians. And I just love that because I remember being that age and being out there and doing what I love to do and just watching them kind of do that same thing. It's so exciting to me because I know what it means to their life and to their future. And so I met this wonderful band of guys, Tate, Sean, Elliott, and now Taylor as well. The PSA band won this competition. And I'm like, hey, I want to know when things are happening for you. I just kind of wanted to keep them on track and make sure that they were celebrating what they're doing and with the recognition. And they said, oh gosh, yeah, we've been doing a lot this summer. We've got shows and we have the B-side birthday bash. We've been really busy working on new music. Hope to have a new album out. So I've got all of the guys here with me today to talk about that, an album release, and everything. So thank you so much for being here, everyone. I know 3 of you are on your way back from Nashville.
Yes, yeah. Well, we're still stuck in Tennessee right now, but we'll be back on the 19th, 18th,
Okay.
one of those days.
So Tate, Sean, and Elliott are all calling from Tennessee right now. I guess they say I know it's kind of hot and miserable there, but probably not quite as smoky as it is here right now.
Yeah, you know, we're in a place called the Smoky Mountains, but I imagine that you guys have quite a bit worse up there. I looked at the air index, and it's like 500 or something.
It is bad. It's been getting worse, but hopefully the wind will shift. Not that I want it to drift to anyone else, but we got some festivals and fun stuff this weekend, so we need it out of here so people can come and gather.
Yeah.
And Tyler is here, I believe. I'm not sure if you're in St. Cloud, but I know you're up here in Minnesota. So Tyler, thank you also for being with me today.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure where we want to start, but I think I want to mention, just so we don't forget, not you guys won't forget, but next weekend they'll definitely be back because they're going to be at the Red Carpet Nightclub. And we've been talking to the Red Carpet every Friday. We're calling it the Red Carpet Rollout. And I said, hey, this is great because we talk with a lot of the artists that are performing there. But I'd like to hear how that all happened, that you guys are going to be on stage and when it's going to be, whoever wants to take it. And tell me the name first, who's going to speak.
Yeah, I mean, it was just something that came to be. We were looking through what we wanted to do. We know the people that run the booking at the Carpet and also like all the lights and sound pretty well. They're good friends of ours. So I reached out and they were like, yeah, let's get you on it. And then we found the bands, some cool bands, and then it was basically just like that. It was nothing too complicated, which is nice.
It's really nice that, at your age, you realize the importance of kind of connecting with community and knowing the people and places and, being an upstanding group. So when you go somewhere, they're like, yeah, those kids were great. I want them back here. I'll share information because we want to see them succeed. Doesn't always happen that way. Back in the day, people were chaos and nobody appreciates the chaos anymore. They appreciate good music, good people that take care of their venues. And I think that's why you guys are invited. Now, you're bringing along a list of bands. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so we're bringing on the band Iodine. They're a band from Minneapolis. Good friends with some bands we've played. We played with them a week and a half ago, I think, down the cities. And they're stellar. They're one of my favorites from the Minneapolis area, and so I lobbied pretty hard to get them on. And then we also have a band called Syphon, SYFN, I believe. They're from the Wilmer area. I connected them through when we were in New London, and we had a Goat Ridge show down there.
And then, are you guys actually having an album release party? Did this all happen?
So not we have another band that actually all 4 of us are in called Life is Good.
Yeah.
And that band is having an album release show at B-Side in the Music Cafe on the 31st.
July 31st?
Yeah.
Ooh, so that's coming up. So now tell me about Life is Good. What kind of music is that versus what you guys do with PSA?
It's definitely more folk rock oriented. I play acoustic guitar in that one, so it's definitely more rooted in folk music, but we still bring a lot of big, more eccentric elements to it. Would always happen, being we are who we are. So
we had a fiddle player at one point, but unfortunately it didn't work out. But it was cool for a minute.
It was cool for a minute, and it might happen again. You never know. Somebody's going to hear you go, oh my gosh, I play this, and I'd love to help. Or I'm a greatest harmony person in the world. I need to come in and help you guys sing some super harmonies, or whatever you guys are chasing.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah,
for
that's
you,
what we're hoping for. We're hoping to be able to expand the project and have more instrumentation and more awesome stuff to be able to join in and, create a more fuller kind of a project. So.
yeah. And at the same time as you're making all these connections, you're also trying to always improve your abilities on your instrument, and doing that plus writing and being a tight band. Those are difficult things. And I'm just so excited that you guys recognize that. Now, I want to ask, do you have parents or relatives that are in bands that have given you that insight? Because, sometimes you got to learn that from other people, and people miss that part of it, like how important it is to let somebody else shine and not overplay someone.
I will say, for pretty much all of us except for Elliot, we don't come from a music-driven background. Like, all of my family was farmers, and they were farmers in Germany back in 17, whenever.
Wow.
And I don't actually know too much about Ty's family, but Elliot's really the only one with a music background.
So, Elliot, tell me about your background. Were you able to say, hey, we got to do this if we want to be something because of my background? What's your background?
Well, my dad was a local musician back in the day, Adam Hammer, but he didn't really play with many bands, and when he did, they kind of hated him because he sucked. But my mom observed all of the things that his band members were constantly telling him to do, and she passed that wisdom down to me. And so that was actually very, very valuable to me, starting up in bands in the area back when I was in high school and middle school. So
I love that. Okay, now, I don't know if you guys have a favorite style yet. You might eventually just kind of develop a totally new sound completely with all these different things that you are experimenting with and creating. But for each one of you, maybe it's a different path that you enjoy more. Sean, what is your favorite thing to do? What kind of is your favorite style? Do you have one?
Favorite style that we play?
No, the favorite style that you just
like
overall.
in general?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I really enjoy the kind of indie rock sporadic thing that we do, where it's kind of like, let's write a song like this. Okay. And then we do that. But, I mean, I also have played in a couple different jazz groups, in and out of honor bands or just in the area or whatever.
Sure.
And that's always been something that I've really enjoyed, and I plan to probably study something in that path a bit in college. But as far as playing in the scene like we do, I really do like just, I don't know, again, just kind of the whatever we want indie rock thing. I don't know.
Yeah. No, it's great. I love that answer because you like the freedom of being able to do what you want and be creative and come up with whatever you guys want to do. How about you, Tate? What's your outlook? Do you have a favorite kind of direction that you like to go?
Really complicated. I really like when people make music with a shoestring and a penny.
Yeah.
And it's just the cheapest thing ever. But I also really like the big synth setups and stuff that people have. Probably won't do that for PSA because that would be expensive. But I do really like the stuff that PSA is already doing because I'm in the band, and if I didn't like it, I probably just wouldn't do it anymore.
It reminds me of Fleetwood Mac back in the day. They're always they were experimenting way back then. They were playing, setting up stuff in the bathroom and in the shower, and then they'd be outside and they'd be under a bed or, under a blanket. You know what I mean? They'd be doing all kinds of weird stuff. And that's how you create some really cool sounds that people are like, how in the world did they do that? And they're thinking it's some big synthesizer, but no, it's you in the bathroom with one person in the shower and turning the water on or something goofy, just do it.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun to create those new sounds.
Yeah.
Now, let's see. I want to talk to Tyler a little bit, too. Now, tell me about your relationship with the band. What all are you doing?
Whatever they don't. So besides creating, they do all the music, and I do a lot of the background stuff. I do a lot of the social stuff. I do poster work. I do booking, and I do a lot of contact stuff. And honestly, I love it. It's kind of fun. It's a little more... I love the music stuff, and that's kind of where Life is Good comes in for me. It's I love being able to create like that.
Yeah.
But PSA is very much, doing the management stuff is very much my niche. But, I do a lot of the background, and it's really fun to watch from there, to be honest.
Well, honestly, as a musician, I love people like you because it lets us focus doing the stuff that we're good at, right? I find a lot of times that there is one person that, if you can find that person that likes to the bookings and they love to do the flyers and they like to take all that off your plate so you can concentrate on writing and playing, and they're a team player, it's just as important as having the group together.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I came in knowing that, like, you know, that's something that I'm willing to take off of them because I had so much trust in them to continue going and continue working so hard on this project, and I had a lot of faith in it.
Right.
And I don't think I would have taken this if I didn't have that from the start.
Yeah. All right. I want to mention, we still got like 7 or 8 minutes, but for those of you that are just joining us, we're here with the band PSA. They were at the Battle of the Bands competition, did amazing, and they're going to be at the red carpet, not this weekend, but next weekend. Tell me the day that you're going to be there, what time the doors open, what time you play, and all that.
Yeah, July 24th at the red carpet. July 24th, next Friday. Not this coming Friday, next Friday, not tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay.
Doors are at 8 o'clock, and music starts at 8:30. Opens up with Siphon and then Iodine, and we close. So we'll be the later slot. So make sure to prepare to be there a little late if you want to come see.
Yeah. And honestly, it's so affordable to go downtown. Red carpet's main stage, so exciting. $10 is it. It's an 18-plus event, correct?
Correct. It is an 18-plus.
And that way you can see everybody. Now, I want to ask this too. Do you have music that people can listen to you anywhere out? I mean, Spotify, or are you going to have CDs or anything available yet?
Yeah, we got our first album is out anywhere you can stream music. You can stream it off of Roblox if you look hard enough.
You can.
Really?
You can stream it on
You can do
Roblox.
that.
That is funny to me. I'll have to let my nephews know. Hey, they'll think I'm so cool that I know something like that. What's the name of your first album?
It's called Songs for You.
Songs? Is it the number 4 or the word 4?
It is
Is what?
It is the word.
Okay.
F-O-R.
Just making sure you weren't being all creative on me, so I couldn't find it. Songs for
We
You.
actually spell every word with a Q.
Songs for You on all streaming, and our second album, we're not sold on a release date for certain yet, but sometime in the next couple of months we should be releasing album number 2.
We got most of the backing tracks done before we left for Tennessee.
Gosh. Now, where do you guys do all that? Or do you have your own studio in your bathroom?
John's basement.
Yep.
In the
My
basement?
basement.
Okay, that's the way I do it too. I love that, though.
Our friends at the red carpet who got us that show were kind enough to lend us some drum mics, so we had quite the setup in my basement for second album, and hopefully it will turn out a lot higher quality than the last one. Not that the last one's bad, but it's a little bad.
It's a little bit, you're so funny. Well, you get better with time. You know, we expect to see that, and people like to watch the growth. Now, who is the engineer of you? Are you all three learning that?
That would be mostly. Ty was actually very valuable in setting everything up, and he ran all of the tracks because he's. I know he's worked in a lot of live sound positions before, so that was very natural for him.
Nice.
I usually handle all the back-end mixing stuff, and then I think this one's going to come together really well because me and Ty were able to collaborate in that way.
That's great.
So,
Definitely.
I mean, to me, this is pretty quick. Maybe it's not. Maybe you guys have been working on this album for a long time. Has it been a year process or longer?
It depends on how you classify that. I mean, the first song that we wrote off of this album, we wrote almost immediately after the first one.
Yeah.
But we haven't finished writing music for it, I mean, until... The structure of the album is not set in stone completely, but as far as songs we recorded, the most recent one was probably the day that we recorded it, like a week ago.
Oh, gosh. Wow. Well, and it's always, are you going to do like, some artists are putting like 48 songs in an album, which I think is crazy. I wouldn't do it.
We are not making a 48-song album. We were shooting for 12. Right now, I think we're sitting at 11.
Yeah.
But we might just settle for that because that's a full album itself. But, you know,
Definitely.
It's up in the air right now. But nothing ridiculous.
Okay, so some key takeaways. We want to put on your calendar that you're going to be at the red carpet. Everybody needs to come out and see you next Friday night, July 24th. You're putting on the calendar with your other band, Life is Good, album release party at the B-side.
Yeah, correct.
And
July
that's
31st.
July 31st. And of course, then we're going to be looking forward to some brand new music here. Whenever you get it, don't rush it, man. Make it sound the way you want it to sound. And, I have to ask, what was the draw to Tennessee? Are you guys down there for music or family or fun or what?
My grandparents said I was going to Tennessee, and I invited the other two.
I love it. I love it. I love Tennessee. I mean, I lived in Kentucky, and I was down there and had some showcases in Nashville back in the day when I was older than you, but younger than me right now. That's for sure. But I had a lot of fun down there. So I'm just glad that you're enjoying it. Hopefully you got to at least go down Music Row and hear some really great players.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great place. I know I always say every person on every corner could be at the top of the charts. They're just such good singers and players everywhere down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of cool local groups in Nashville. It was a fun time.
All right. Well, Tate, Sean, Elliott, Tyler, thank you so much for joining me today. It's so fun to get to talk with you. Make sure you let me know when the album's done so we can have you back on. Maybe give people a little sneak peek here on WJON.
Sure do.